I've been here before, and coming here again is like coming back home. Well, the issue of customer complaint is not new. Customers always complain because they want the best of service, and because customers are king, we must satisfy them at all times. And because it is when you satisfy them that you can have referrals, is when they are comfortable that you are in business. Once they get detached, you are not going to be in business. We call them customer capital. In our knowledge management perspective, they are called customer capital. And a business will thrive and will be in business if the customers are well engaged and they are well satisfied. So I will not waste too much of your time in this presentation, but I just want to give you 10 most, according to statistics, the most prevalent complaints from customers. And luckily enough, I travel a lot. I travel a lot because of my engagement as a consultant to UNESCO, to UN, and also as consultant to industries. So I've experienced virtually everything I'm talking. I'm not talking from technical aspect now. I'm talking from experience, customer experience, which I want to share. So you have the contacts, and you see design thinking. Yeah, I do a lot of design thinking. It's another area where we try to find solutions to other problems that happen and manage knowledge learning. So we see the price of the ticket. You can define customer journey and experience into three: the pre-customer journey, the pre-flight, onboarding, and arrivals. And you look at the price of the ticket. Start from ticketing. The customer experience starts from that area. The lounge facilities and rest area for the pre-flight is another issue entirely. Flight schedule is another issue entirely. Departure time is another issue. Quality of foods and drink while on board is a big issue. And unexpected changes in plane or seat or cabin class is another issue. Entertainment content while we're on flight and we're on board, is an issue also. When we arrive, our baggage, how it's being handled at check-in, queuing, waiting time, staff attitude, and I will tell you something. Some people have that bad attitude, especially those who are either in the airport, like from the airport, and also when you're boarded. It's a thing that doing you a favor. I think there's a mentality, a mindset. People are works, with all due respect to all of you, that works in this aviation industry or when it comes to boarding flight, they see, okay, we're not doing a favor by carrying you. For God's sake, you're not doing a favor. I'm paying for that service. And unfortunately, the service at this aviation industry is paid before service. I won't expect the service before I pay. So if I'm paying for service, then I'm entitled to best of services. I should be seen as a king. And you welcome me as a king. Not that you look me down and see because you are carrying me, you are doing me a favor. I'm not doing a favor. I'm doing you a favor by paying for you. Because that's why you're in business. And that attitude is big. You see the way that my camera changed when I talk about attitude. It's not just in Nigeria alone. It's everywhere. See that change. Even the so-called whites. It changed. Staff are able to solve any problem or issue on arrival. It's another issue in time. So, one, lost baggages. When I was going to Germany, and then I didn't mention the airline now, so that I don't, and we can't say that day. We passed through Dubai. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah, okay, we're supposed to pass through Dubai, yeah. So on landing, the airport, what do you call it? Is it Dubai? I forgot. It's Dubai, yes, Dubai. And many years Okay, I'm talking about the airport now. So on landing there, we go land. And I'm supposed to take the next flight, the next 15 minutes. Now, it don't land because I don't know why we do not. So later on we go there. The flight I'm supposed to follow, the other I'm supposed to follow, it's like just moved. And I'm supposed to have a presentation at Bonn in UN. So I told them, okay. Now, and the booking shows that we arrived at the airport on time, but landing was the problem. When I asked them, you know the problem? They said there are so many aircraft that are trying to arrange. Not my problem now. That's my problem. That there are so many planes on ground and they are trying to arrange them. That is not my look, my friend. You are giving me a so I don't want to hear. After my program, you have carried me. You told me that at the particular time you will move me to a particular point. Now, because of the only deficiencies I've got that now. So I'm going to lose what the UN have paid me for. They book the ticket, they've assigned me roles, and you are going to arrange this kind of people, and now you're telling me rubbish. So what do I do now? I put another flight for whether you're going to shatter, you're not going to know. It's a big issue. This is not the first time I'm going to have that. I was going to Sweden again. I landed in Sweden in Gothenburg. Where is my bag? You can't find the bag. The bag, you cannot find it. This Sweden airport, Gothenburg airport. Where is the bag? I took it because again, I'm going for a UN mission. I'm supposed to talk to, I'm supposed to dress, and I'm the MC for the occasion. You are all universities around the whole world, and I'm not I'll be the MC. So which clothes am I going to wear there now? You see the problem now? Delay flights. Already after I want delay flight already. As this one happen in local flights, they will tell you fine. In fact, most of the so-called airlines do this. Unless you go with the first flight, every other flight you're on your own. And you get here. They will not even come and tell you that we are very sorry. No, I say if you like, you can even die there. Like you send you to come and enter plane first instance. So you sat down there, and we are sorry. The plane is on the road. We are sorry. For what you want to send down, and sorry you are sorry for. I've already put on my program. You see the day flights happening there. We have aircraft seats. I've already entered into the computer. I put the seats. I want to sit down for my own convenience. I get there, you tell me that it's no longer that. And what people do sometimes, I'm sorry again, somebody has sold that seat to somebody else. I know people are telling me rubbish. I'm telling that I'm sorry, this was my business, my friend. Give me the seat and assignment. That's why I did it before I came to the flight. What's all this nonsense? Something happened, and you are going to, and because I should that seat to enjoy myself. And my probably I want to stay beside the window and see how the whole thing look like. And now you have denied me of that privileges. So what do you want to do now? That's another issue. Eating cost. Okay, well, and customer service. I'll mention the cabin cleaners, refund, fare times, meal, aircraft change. Let me just know one by one. I've started to talk about this already. Lost baggage is guarded by many customers in violation of their personal property, which is true. I can even claim that I put in a lot of things here that I can't see again when giving my bag. And it can cause so many upsets. In fact, the one I'm going to burn, I was very one tracking soup like this. Believe me, that I went to that conference. Honestly. I told them that.
Don't you have a hand up?
Okay, well, the language that I have, I put in my PCs here. Because if I put my personal computer inside the land, when you are throwing it.
Well, you should have a hand of it computer back.
No. When you get, that's another issue. When you get it, you say, okay, this again, let us help you put it in the main one. Just carry the small one. To me, like it's one that the computer, you don't over what they call it, national business things like this. So when you do that now, I'll now put my computer here with one. How many things back I put other things here? And then when you get down now, so that day I went to that place and he said, those who are sorry, you cannot present like this because these are audience, international audience. So believe me, I'm supposed to be a speaker and I'm becoming a listener eventually. I can't forget that experience. I don't know what I've lost from that because sometimes when you talk like this, you have similar engagement. I've lost. I should sue that people, honestly, because it's nonsense. The inconvenience of loss or misplaced luggage has to be what explained for other customers to fully understand. If you are going through this, you understand what I'm saying? In fact, the one of UN in Gothenburg, they say whether you like it or not. Like, don't give us excuse. You come and be the MC. So whatever clothes that unluckily for me, I was dressing properly. Normally I was dressing properly when I was going to the airport. That was the clothes. The 2 days clothes I was wearing. I have to put perfume and bottle at the moment I'm smelling. Can you imagine that? To go and present. You see, second one, the late flight. Like I said, they are common features actually. And they are all manner. It's like this airline, they carry more than they can choose sometimes. Or they are not properly arranged, or they are using the same flight to cover so many areas. They are trying to cut costs, but at whose expense now? At my own expense. So the complaints are always like that. And then sometimes airport staff, they will not update customers. It's when you get to the airport, they will not tell you that the flight is delayed. Or sometimes 1 hour to the time when you are coming, washing down, you are washing down. And when you are the one that missed the flight, you know you get penalized. But if they are home, nothing happened to them. It doesn't make sense that way. Yes, sir.
These delayed flights are done for your safety. Do you know that?
How, sir?
There could be an operational problem which impacts on safety, which they have to attend and they will delay flight.
Yeah, you are very right, sir. But it gets in too many. Is it every time they have operational problem? I think, but in the Nigerian case here, is every day. You don't follow the first flight. You're on your own. It's not easy. I understand what you're saying about that.
I think in your citation, they said you work with KLM.
No, if
you have worked with airline, you understand their challenges. They are not as simple as they are.
I'm a customer, sir. I don't understand challenges. Take me to where you want to take me
The issues are this. Anything you are doing, you have to have a plan B.
Okay.
You are going for UN presentation. You cannot leave just a day to the whatever.
Sir.
Wait now. If it is not important,
So please, can we allow you to finish the presentation, then we'll take those points when we get there and use to discuss it in place. Because if we continue like this, it will not finish and we will not leave here. I have just about 40 minutes for this session, so we can leave, please.
Let me just quickly but not to forget, the truth about it is that UN plans their thing very well. They know the time to check to the hotel, they know the time you book for the hotel, they know the flight and the flight should operate. So that's the way they plan their own. And they expect you also to plan your own. So they book the hotel right from there, even not from here sometimes. And so whatever delay you have occurred, it doesn't subject. I understand you're defending your own industry. But like I told you, I don't give a damn. I want to get to where I want to get to. And you have the ability to do it. Now, another recent trend is now that people are having another seat per row. And this one also is making, I can't stretch my leg very well. He said I should go to business class. Everybody has money to go to business class. Don't you have the right to stretch my leg? And when you put another seat because you want to make more money. Now, eating charges also. You know, they are so, just like when you do Yahoo, you have so many, I'm not about Yahoo, I'm talking about you subscribing to the email of Yahoo. There are so many things, they will go terms and conditions. But you know that you cannot read it. And those things are one, so just put it, click, and then the same thing that you do sometimes. So there are so many hidden charges that I have not seen. That it is when I now enter it, and I say, I've entered one chance. And and these things are not there. You know, this thing happened to me. I was going to Belfast, and then Leeds. So from Leeds, I want to go to Belfast. And I entered the Togo local. I said, this is not a guarantee, anyway. And normally, the same bag that I took, the small bag, I didn't take the bag now because I already sent me the breakfast to Leeds. And I was coming back. They now said, I have to pay for that small bag. I said, where you know? They said, because the bag I carry is as way little beyond normal. So go to make the aircraft to do green. I said, what do you know? One million, please, my friend, can you get me on or whatever? I'm telling you, we stay there until they are almost late for their something. So they collect 50 pounds. Can you imagine that? You know, 50 pounds now, 10 things like that. You know how much I've lost with that, or where I don't get for. You see, these are issues. Customer service. You see, like I told you, these are all these cancellation, flight delays. I've seen, no, I've not explained it, and I said, if they explain this, I'll sue that people. Because I've seen people who slept in that same airport. Because, and the hotel and the so-called airline did not make arrangement for hotel for them. They were asked to go and work and find their level. I was going to Brazil. To South African Airline. Believe me, no that they booked the thing from the same way, booked the thing from here. They called my name, CEO Olunife Suraj. And I gave them first name like that. I don't know between them and whatsoever or the middle person. So one came before the other one. So there is no certificate I didn't present to them now. Birth certificates, highway tax, court calendar certificates. In fact, what they made now is police certification to show that this is a real person. Those guys deny me. Start cannot fly. It's no. You say they start to call people. I called them from UN UNESCO. They were because they expecting me. They said, look, if that guy needs that flight, you see what will happen to you guys. Because we're expecting him. Eventually, the South African Airline, I saw the original name now, they refuse until they now say, you know what, that's right, book an hotel me, I will pay for it. Now, sleep over, we'll do another flight for you, so that anything next morning, you move. Now, happen to the flight. They have to cancel that flight. I don't know what happened to them, but it's not like confirmed again. But you see what I've done now? So the night party, when I have my home to sleep, my fine wife, and fine bed there, I'm not sleeping inside one business, hotel near the, what's my person down? How my wife is that accusing me that I think you said you are going to Brazil. How come I found you in an hotel? So how do I explain that one at home? You see the issue now? Get me. I know women can cause wahala. They will not even hear the first. Actually, announcing they bring me food and they get about that food for me. It's a woman that came to meet in the hotel, said you are going to Brazil. Keeping cleaners because they are trying to be fast. Carrying as many people as possible. They don't have time to do all this very well. And sometimes they are dating. I'm dating you. I've entered some aircraft. I said, look, what is doing all this? So dirty, so stuffy. You know, it's like that. The fund. Okay, now I've booked, I've pre-booked. And then I've done priority boarding. And now this thing is not working. Okay, give me money. You know one thing about the airline, like the bank sometimes. When you want to give, you want to go and pay money in the bank, they will prefer. If the queue is like this, they will say, those who want to deposit money, come this way. Get the point now. When it comes to getting money out, you can be on that queue for 5 hours. So I now ask one bank manager, I say, why is it that it's very easy to give my money to your bank? To collect it back is a problem. The same thing to you guys sometimes. When it comes to the fund, it's a big word, it's a big issue. Booking terms and conditions, like I've said, when it comes to this booking terms and conditions, some of us we don't have time to go through all those details, and you will not let us see it. You operate a bit of secret courts in this area. You won't see all those terms, and you let us see very well. Just play grammar, and you know that we are in a hurry. We won't have time to look at all these things. And when the thing now happen, it now brings unnecessary fear to us. You know, this one happened to me. I was going to Singapore. This one for a conference, non-UN conference. And when I was going, the person that booked for me in the name of cheap, this was my booking, I don't UN booking. This one called cheap ticket. I didn't know that what he booked for me, I'm going to spend a whole day in a particular airport. So when I booked it, I went to the counter. I said, okay, he's not yet talking. Until he got come, let me see something. He said he's booking a day for you. You have to stay about almost 24 hours in the airport. I said, wow. And who did this on their behalf? I don't know. You see? And these are issues anyway. You see, because some of you give us people to go and meet to help us book tickets. And the book ticket that said, you don't tell us how far it is. You can say, this airport, those airlines, it's not our problem. But as far as how to do, you see, that was called digital transformation. Holistically, it's everything, the value chain proposition. Start from when I want to book my tickets and enter in the airport and enter the airline, everything like that's supposed to be done. And if you see somebody staying more than particular hours at a particular place, those who are the airports who are working there, I don't know all your names, I think Naka or many people, should have asked them, my friends, I do have customer service. Customer service center, like just said that many people doesn't even know that that place is a customer information center. I think that should be able that you should go out and look for them and say, how can I be here? What's the problem? So I can do what? It can resolve our problem. And okay, the meal now, like I told you, you see, this meal is not only what you serve. Some of us are vegetarian, I'm not vegetarian, I'm just asking. And then what you are, you didn't ask me if I'm vegetarian, you didn't even put down a cup. You serve everything. And sometimes, when you are serving, some of them, they have this attitude. I say, why am I thirsty? Why am I serving them? When you call them, my friend, come, give me this. Just look here for me. In fact, one of them, they're coming back from, I have to, personally have to report him. That I don't want to lose your job, but be very careful next time. Is it because we are the gainers? We are just not this way. How can I sit down? You see, and the truth is that I now have one way of dealing with it. How do I deal with it sometimes? I will now go, after I've taken down with it, if I want more, I'll now go near the back. You know near toilet seat now? Near the back. I will now go to the back and say, how are you doing? Can I have this? They give you. Can I have this? When you sit down there and call them, you know answer you. You see, these are issues. Change your change of aircraft. You see, I booked a particular aircraft. That's why I've checked everything. Okay, this one is better. This version is better. Now I got there now. You change it to the one, and that is why I choose you in the first time, because I've seen the aircraft maybe 787 or 350, and I know about them. This one is better. I choose you. I got there now. You gave me 8380, and there's no compensation for that change of experience. You see, it's not as a customer. I want an experience. It's more than enjoying. I want to enjoy my life, enjoy my time, enjoy my stay. But you are not giving me that experience. And so, lastly, I will mention this. This is a US now. Most of us, we don't have data. I've seen Mr. Fox talk about 5G. I was just training NCC about 5G and kind of stuff like that. Data-driven, customer-centric. You don't have it. If I ask you now, list us all your customer experiences. Do you have a database? Tell us the first 10. You don't have them. When you don't have data about your customers, how do you address their problem? How do you prioritize? How do you solve their problem? And so 5G is coming. It's going to transform everywhere. But the truth about 5G is data-driven. Whether machine language, machine learning, IoT, or drones, whatever you are using, is about data. And you are going to be doing a lot of work analysis. So once you are not able to analyze the trends and patterns of customer experience, customer complaint, there is no way you can do what you can satisfy them. And so these issues, complaints, have been eating it up. Overall cancellation rates of domestic airlines has been on the soil. Like I told you before I landed on, this does not happen. I was in Chicago, US. In fact, it's the most chaotic airport I've ever seen in my life. I'm telling you. I was going from Chicago to Oregon, and then I have to pass through San Francisco, pass through Denver. I will tell you the truth, cancel to this one, you move here, cancel. So what kind of nonsense is it? In US, right there in US. So to see how fly, and if you don't begin to track it very well, you lose your flight. And this is our problem. And so I'll tell you, we come back to this place. Brand reputation, image reputation, If your airport is good, service is good, I would rather go. There was time I was going to Finland, not Finland, Norway, and they booked me through Ethiopia. Sorry, I should mention it. And I said, what's the meaning of this? Change it immediately. I don't want to hear that airline. I don't want to even go to that airline. No. Until now, route me back to true airline. They say it cost them money. I said, it doesn't change it, I will not come. You have to cancel because I've passed through that airline, I've passed through that country, and I know what I do, what I face there. And lastly, I go to South Africa, the same thing happened. They look at you. This one, I think we can do this one. We move it this way. All those whites, some of you worship those whites. You worship them. When you see them, you don't ask them questions. If the black one, you will pick and begin to ask all manner of questions. And when I get to that place also at the airport there, I have all manner of change that I have to put. You see that I gave money to immigration, I gave money to drug, I want to themselves now, drug people. I gave money to NDA. What do you have for us? You don't have anything for them. They have some class treatment they will give you. But if you give them something, forget the useless bag that you carry. Even if contain cocaine, doesn't matter. As far as you do us well. See, these are all manner of useless experiences.
And the toilet, so you didn't name that one.
The toilet? I don't want to go there. But that would be another worms. You see, some toilets, you can't even enter at all. The way the whole thing is. And in fact, let me even mention this. Going to your airport, thank God for somebody. You see, the way just let this airport sometimes look like they go to the airport. It's not gratifying. We have gone to some African countries. You see the way, you may see the man has done, it's part of what? Of the experience. Toilet, madam, let us not go there. And I want to say something. The so-called the Middle East airports, they are far better. You see the way they clean the thing almost every second. If I want to go and sleep in the toilet, but can you do that here? It's not. This time, let me waste your time too much. But complaint handling is a function of data. What you don't know, you cannot manage. You must have data. You must keep data. You must keep record of every complaint. And they are only the complaint. And don't be tired of us making complaint. The more you treat us well, the more we patronize you. And the more you have customers word satisfaction. Traveling is good. It's a good experience. But if you fall through those things, I've not mentioned half, go of time, and what I face when it comes to traveling. If you go through those things, sometimes you feel that, they just make the travel experience for you to lose the, you know what I'm saying? To lose the essence. Don't enjoy your traveling, don't enjoy your stays. But when you treat us well, we are having what? Image reputation. You can see Mr. saying that when you look at what's the Trump company, it was overvalued. You see, they overvalued, they can't do about it because it's our perception. It's our perception. And now it's something about service company. When you have a brand image, your rating goes higher in the book value. Than the book value, and there is a perception value. It goes higher than that. And then you have a word, customer loyalty. And I tell you, when you have a customer loyalty, you will ever be what? In business. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I came to have a new experience. All those technical operations is not my problem. All those you have safety is one of the things you guarantee me. If you know that your plane is not good, take it out. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. Moderator, let me give it to Mr. Anthony. If I have people like him, as a king, I will not have a problem. You see, he has massaged my ego all this time. And that's what the king wants anyway. The king wants his ego massage. You see, my mother tells me some things. 3 magic words. Thank you. I'm sorry. I think the third one now is not together. Please. You cannot get it wrong. That is why in the aviation industry, there's a for public relation courses. You need to be, once you're in that, you're interfacing with audience. diverse audience, you need to have that public relation attitude. It's key. But we know that some customers will be very difficult to please. But like I said, we are still the king. You see? And most of them, what they want is just ego and ascendant. And that's what I've been doing since. So he has done so well that if I see him implicating himself in everybody I meet at the airport, I'll not have a problem. And he mentioned something in an ecosystem, which is true. Now, I tell people that I do consults for companies, that the customer satisfaction sometimes is about service delivery. Service delivery. Don't look at the money first. Once you give a good service, you get the money. Because it's big about repetitive work, especially and customers' preference. Why did I say I don't want a particular airline? I don't mention them again. Because of my experience, and the people are believing it, they say, somebody mentioned this. So be careful to do what? To refer people to that airline. I don't want to see people early. One way you can spoil the market is what? Bad marketing. Demarketing, not necessary. Run away from it. When you want customers complain, do everything to do what? To please our customers. And then, like I said, I'll give my experience. It said 24 hours something. Customers are diverse, they are not in a particular place. The best way you can reach them is through social media. I will tell you the difference between the Nigerian case you mentioned and overseas case. When I was going to go waiting for, and that bag was missing, and the UN came to me, I remember you are the MC. And I'm talking about diverse people from different countries. I'm going to be the MC. And they said, look, okay, you see what to do it. When is your baby going to come? I said, I went to know. Then what's happening? Immediately my bag got missing. Right there from the airport. That was a different attitude. The lady at the airport came over to me and said, I'm very sorry for this. It's not our culture. You know, sometimes it's what empathy. It was not about, it was sympathetic. She said, if I was you, I know what it means to be, I know this, I know that. A white lady. She left her desk. She came over, she was asking, who is Suran? Who is, I didn't even hear you, we didn't talk in time. I didn't hear what you were saying. And she got my attention. She went for one bag place with her, and she saw me. And she said, I've been looking for you. I said, why? I said, because of your bag. I said, I'm looking at my bag. He said, that's what I'm looking for you. He talked, she spoke so much, she carried me to office, she need to sit down, take my details. Where are you going now? If you live there, right? She got all my movements. And believe me, they were telling me how my bag, they told me where my bag was. So the mistake actually, when they were transferring the bag, they transferred to another country. So they were tracking it back and they were telling me, I said, when exactly is your presentation from that one? I've left the airport now, but you are discussing with me on social media now. Facebook, Twitter, everything. When is it? I told them, okay, we'll make sure that you meet up with that. And at every hour, they were giving me updates where my bag is. It has been here, it's now in Holland, it's back here, and they were communicating to their people. Send that back, do that back, go back. Gentlemen, early in the morning, 5 a.m., I had a knock at my door, hotel door. These guys from public back. No, 5 a.m. in the morning, they make sure that the essence of my going to that conference was not in vain. 5 a.m. they knock at my door. I didn't even see people about it. They said the bag is right there at the door. And when I saw the chat, I saw them up also. So that when I opened my car, I didn't see anybody put it back there. That is customer experience. It's scary. And so I will go for them any day, any time. That is why. You see, now talking about so social media is another way to go. People right now are on this platform. So we can reach them 24 hours. Even and it's cheaper anyway, it's more organized, you can track your customers by the call center where you waste money on call. Now, in relation to our ecosystem, the fixing the broken link, that is where 5G comes in now. The 5G, yes, some people are technologically phobia. every technology has its good side, has its bad side. No doubt about that one. I don't want to mention some things here, but the truth is that 5G also comes with its own side. But what you have been doing, like I told you, mentioned exactly about that project, and look at the 5G technology policy by the minister itself, after me, is talking about major urban cities and to have what they call smart cities. And we're talking about 5G governance framework. We're talking about digitalization and sustainability. And that sustainability is about everything that has to do with mitigating the adverse effects of what other technology. And so the environmental issue is there, the privacy issue is there, the security issue is there, the architecture also is there. So the government is not just rolling out 5G. And one of the things, if you learn from that space, unlike the airports that is trying to get themselves right now, the minister, Inowa, which is the leader director, said it's going to be an ecosystem in which the regulator will not be the headmaster. Because we are co-creating policies. The customers, the regulator, the deployer, those who are going to deploy the technology, we all want to sit down and say, this is my own fear about this. This is what I'm going to do. This is the policy. How does it benefit everybody? How do you come out with the technology that everybody does what is acceptable? And it's not going to be only best practices. I don't like that word, best practices, because it puts a cap on you. I talk about continuous best practices. That is when you can have a highest value system. So what we are doing is that those technology people are finding in Europe, I don't know, being wild, but the truth is that there's a UN also part of UN strategy for this framework. And that is why we are training, I've been training SSC for the past 2 weeks now, on the regulatory mechanisms, on digitalization and sustainability. Now, what we are saying is that the rollout will not be just sudden. It will be gradual. And as you roll it out gradually, then what we call lesson learned, we will do reflection. Once we do it out, what's the effect? We come back again, reflect on it. Everybody come again, what we call code of practice, community of engagement, and the stakeholder will come around again. There will be all town hall meetings every time. And people will talk and say, no, we're having this problem. The airport will say, no, we're having this problem. Okay. So what do you do now for you to get the best? You come up with technology, this one will talk about it, and then we'll solve it. That is one. Secondly, 5G, what will you do? Machine learning, IoT. IoT means that all the systems are interconnected. There's convergence. And so, if what customers want as a king, you see, no, you need to get this concept, and I didn't like him for that concept. It's a very good man, and it's a good public relation for whoever is working. You see, the what I want as a king is that empathy, not sympathy. Sympathy will get me awake. But empathy means that you see yourself in my shoe, you're experiencing what I'm experiencing. Now, what I want to see is that I want to be comfortable. Now, about this listen, this is what 5G will do. The plane is struck down. We have a screen. You'll be seeing how the screen is moving. You'll be seeing where it is. You'll be seeing what is the problem. And data will be coming. What is connected? Sensor will be coming to tell you that in approximately 45 minutes, this plane will land, and that plane will land. So most customers know that the problem with us is that they plan on time. You hear them, they say, in 1 hour's time, this plane will come, those who are talking, those who see the parties. The next 2 hours, the plane has not come. I get angry. Typically, people come on, why not come this and we are sorry, you don't know what's happening. How come and that covered with the most cameras airport we've ever seen? How come the cameras airport is not becoming the outdoors airport now? But you don't need to explain to me. I will see it. The screen is showing. If that technical problem, it will indicate. So right here in the airport, I'm having a perfect customer experience. And the experience that I'm seeing what is happening, and you're not just telling me to give me a public relation attitude, but the technology is telling me, and that can only happen toward 5D technology. Because the machine will collect data by itself. The machine will predict what's going to happen. In fact, if you have 5D, sir, some of all these disasters we are having to not happen. Because the machine will apply data and tell you that in the next 3 months, if you don't do these things about this aircraft, you're going to have a problem. And to tell you exact place where the problem is. So unless you are careless, that you really want to do something about it, it will tell you how many people you have at the airport at the same time. It will tell you the usage of whatever facilities you are having. It will be giving you data. You know, I said something about data. Data, customer data. We call it, and like you mentioned, when you mention customer capital is not just, it's like having your customer as a partner in progress. They tell you what is wrong, they give you feedback, and the feedback will work on that feedback to improve your service. They are partner in business, they are partner in progress. Until you see your customers that way, and until your customers see you also as partner, that they have stake in whatever you are doing, you don't want to satisfy them.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Because if I leave you now, you'll take your classroom. Now I want to take something from the floor. This has been absent in the last 2 days. I want to take something from the floor. Any questions, comments?